Hi everyone. So I have some really great news. My mama goat finally had her babies. I thought she was going to have them for weeks now. She actually got locked into my horse trailer for a few weeks. Never had babies, so I let her back out and she ran around in the pasture for a few days with the other animals. And then yesterday I checked on her and I noticed her udder from afar looked significantly bigger. So I told my husband, hey, I want to catch her and put her back in the trailer. He wasn't exactly thrilled because I had just let her out a few days before, and maybe letting her out and running around is kind of what provoked labor. But I think she was just ready to have a baby, or three in this case, which doesn't surprise me. She was huge. She definitely had a full belly, and will go introduce you to the babies. They are cute. They are pretty fresh. My husband told me, hey, you have three babies probably an hour ago, and the one was still really wet. One was dry, so there was obviously some time between baby one and baby three. But as I said, they're pretty fresh. So let's go take a look. And they are cute. We have picked out names. We just got to figure out who gets named what. So it's a little dark in here, but hold on a second. Just got to get things shut. Don't really want Mama running away, so I got to lock it from the inside. That's a little hard. But, so there's Mama. And we have three babies. 1, 2, 3. So I'm pretty sure this one was number 1 because this one was the dry one when I came out here. That is a little girl. That one is really pretty wet still. Probably only an hour or two old. But it's drinking already. So that is amazing to see that. And then the other one's drinking too. I noticed that before I came in here. I took a quick little look. She's kind of just wondering what the heck you're doing. I think she is a Nubian mixed with a Nigerian dwarf. I milked her last year for just a little bit of time, and she was a good milker. That's where I think the Nubian comes from. And then those ears, those floppy ears. My one boy, this one right here, has the typical Nubian ears. But they're just doing so good and they're so cute. This one is finally getting some rest. You know, some people might say, oh, it doesn't look so good, but this one's been alive for a while. It just wants to nap. This is my little girl. So the names we picked out, our little boy here, that one's name is Coco. And then the other names are Panda and Nelly. Honestly, this one will probably be Panda because it's black and white. Hi. The other one that's hiding way back there, that one will probably be Nelly because it's, got some brown in it too. Sorry, you're getting a view of the butt. Beautiful tricolor. So things to look at for new babies. 1, they're walking around. Obviously, this one's not, but she was walking around great earlier. The others are walking around well. And I had to make sure I came out here again tonight to make sure they're drinking, which they obviously are. This is her second time being a mama. Her first time last year, she only had one baby. But obviously she can hold a few more. And she did a great job of licking them off. You see some poop coming out. That's actually a really good sign too. Baby goat poop. Baby anything poop is gross, but it's coming out, so that's great. And then you just want to look at your mama and make sure she's doing everything she should be. I gave her some extra oats, brought in some extra hay for her to eat, and she just inhaled it. To any mothers out there, if you've ever had a baby, you go through labor, and then when you're done and you have time to think for a minute, you realize, oh my gosh, I am starving. And so I'm assuming the same thing happens for goats, and she went ahead and ate those oats and some hay like you wouldn't believe it. I'm going to turn your... The other thing to pay attention to is how everyone's bonding. Some moms will reject babies. That is not a good thing. I've actually never dealt with that personally. Martha, my mama here, actually took 2 baby goats that I got from a completely different herd, 100 miles away. And they were free baby goats. They were bottle babies. And I said, oh, I have a mama who just had a baby and she only had one. Let's see if she'll take the other 2. And she did. So she just does a really great job. But rejection is something to be aware of and know about. If I was a good goat farmer, I would have some goat milk replacer on hand. I don't. Luckily, I don't live super far from the store, and I have some electrolytes and stuff that I think I could make a milk replacer to get me through 12 hours of the night until the store opens again. But they're obviously doing great, and she's not rejecting anybody. But something to pay attention to. Another important thing is to get fresh water to mama as soon as possible, because as any mom or dad or anybody that's been around laboring humans knows, laboring is hard, even for animals, so they need that fresh water right away. But otherwise, they will just kind of do their thing. Luckily, she does a great job. My babies look healthy, and I'll just have to keep a close eye on them over the next few days, few weeks, make sure they're growing, eating, drinking, walking around, all the good things. And yeah, that's kind of all I have for you. I'll keep you updated, and I should have another doe having babies here hopefully in the next month. So we might do this again. Until next time, have a great night.